Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The studio was quiet, almost unbearably so. For years, it had been filled with laughter, playful banter, and the occasional unforgettable on-air mishap that endeared Ruth Langsford and Eamonn Holmes to millions of viewers. But today, the energy felt different, tinged with a sadness that even the cameras couldn't mask. Eamonn was leaving, and for Ruth, the news felt like losing a part of her daily life. From the moment the announcement was made, whispers and messages flooded the studio corridors. Colleagues tried to offer comfort, but Ruth, sitting in her usual spot beside the desk, felt a lump in her throat that refused to dissipate. She had been by Eamonn's side through countless live broadcasts, navigating breaking news, awkward technical hiccups, and unforgettable celebrity interviews. They weren't just co-presenters, they were a team, a partnership built on years of trust, friendship, and mutual respect. As cameras rolled, Ruth's smile never wavered for long. She opened the segment with her usual poise, greeting the audience with warmth, but there was a flicker of melancholy in her eyes. Every glance at Eamonn was heavy with unspoken emotion. For the viewers at home, it was clear something was different today. "Eamonn, you've been such an incredible part of this journey," Ruth began, her voice trembling ever so slightly. "It's hard to imagine these mornings without you." Her words were simple, but they carried the weight of decades of shared experiences. Eamonn, always the steady presence, smiled gently, trying to mask his own emotion. But Ruth noticed the slight hitch in his voice, the way his hands clasped together nervously. He felt it too. The show moved forward, yet Ruth couldn't hide the tears that threatened to spill. A pre-recorded montage of memorable moments between them played on the screen, laughing uncontrollably over a botched live cooking segment, exchanging knowing looks during a tense interview, celebrating milestones and victories that viewers had come to adore. The audience clapped warmly, but Ruth felt each cheer as a bittersweet echo of what was ending. Backstage, the reality hit hardest. Eamonn approached Ruth, placing a hand on her shoulder, a small gesture, yet profoundly intimate. "We've had an incredible run," he whispered, and for a moment the camera wasn't rolling, the world didn't exist outside of their shared history. Ruth blinked rapidly, trying to compose herself, but the tears fell freely. Years of partnership, laughter, and morning routines suddenly felt like a treasure slipping through her fingers. "Promise me you'll still visit," Ruth said, her voice breaking. "The studio won't be the same without you." Eamonn chuckled softly, though there was sadness in his eyes. "I'll visit, and we'll always have these mornings together, even if it's just in spirit." As the show wrapped, Ruth gave a final, heartfelt, on-air goodbye. Her eyes glistened under the studio lights as she spoke directly to the audience, sharing her gratitude for Eamonn, their friendship, and the memories that had shaped not just their careers, but their lives. The cameras captured every tear, every tremor in her voice, and millions of viewers felt the heartbreak too. Outside the studio, fans lined the streets, holding signs and waving, understanding the gravity of the farewell. Ruth and Eamonn embraced one last time before he stepped away, the reality of his departure settling into her heart. It was a goodbye that no one wanted to witness, but one that reminded everyone of the deep bonds forged in the spotlight, the fragile beauty of shared moments, and the undeniable truth. Some departures leave a hole that cannot be filled, but the memories remain, forever cherished. And as Ruth watched Eamonn disappear from view, she whispered softly to herself, "Thank you for everything."